tell us what to say. What is up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. The WWE stream, everyone. Hello. Welcome. It's our day. I know we're running a little late into this evening. I just got busy doing stuff throughout the day, unfortunately, so my time got a little skewed. So we're just gonna run through it. I did have to modify one of the matches. I already was having crashing issues. We'll talk about that in a second. But we're back with WWE content. This is our what's supposed to be weekly show. Hopefully, I will continue to go for weekly, where we're alternating between two different wrestling universe modes. We have Original Character Don't Steal, or OCDS, which is our one full of random characters created by the chat and everyone and myself, and also the ones that were picked from the game that are just like custom characters. And then we have our Monday Night Wars, the brand wars. I don't know what I want to call it, but it's basically where I picked three brands: WCW, Raw, and TBD, which is the indie brand that they made up. And basically, I just made three shows, randomly assigned a bunch of superstars to them, and we're going to run through eventually 40 WrestleManias. So we'll be skipping some pay-per-views, simulating a lot of it, but trying to hit and watch at least every week or so one of the pay-per-views for that. And we'll just be hitting the major ones like Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, stuff like that, as much as we can here in the first season. So, without further ado, we are still within our first season, and then at the end, we're going to do two different versions of the WrestleMania, where basically we are going to do the match card that was in place for WrestleManias 1 and WrestleMania 2, and so on and so forth going down the line. And I'll have that all set up each time, and hopefully have arenas that are related, is the hope. But yeah, let's get into this one. Unfortunately, one of the belts did break, and the one that broke, unfortunately, is one that is cool. It was the women's title, so that one unfortunately broke. So we're just gonna have to do a normal ladder. Just do a normal ladder, and whoever wins, I'll give them the money in the briefcase, and hopefully it'll actually work. It's a bit of a bummer. I forgot that my new size of my screen. I need to get the new size of my screen so I can be in the right spot. But yeah. Pause that. Because now it is time for wrestling. Alright, here we go. So, starting off, we are doing Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which just happened like 2 weeks and a half ago, roughly. We're getting close to Night of Champions is what we're having coming up, but this one is our Money in the Bank, where we have Raw leading off with the Raw Women's Money in the Bank. To be Asuka, Chun-Li, Chelsea Green, Liv Morgan, Lita, Stacy Keibler, Zoe Stark, and Zelina Vega. Then we have, why is Asuka in 2 matches? Wait. Why is Liv Morgan in 2 matches? Dang it. They're not technically part of WCW. Well, WCW has like a dual thing going on, so. Maybe that's what messed it up. Chun-Li's also in another Money in the Bank. She's on... I swear. Isn't she on Alright, now I need to actually check where everybody is, because I have a feeling. Now, she's on Raw, so why is she in the Money in the Bank over here? She should not be, because she's not part of WCW. Or this one's TBDs. Who are the women of TBD? She gets sorted by women. So we got Ava, fucking the Baroness. I don't even know if she's in it. Ava, Baroness. Who else we got? Eve. Michelle McCool. They only have 4 women on their roster. Alright, they might need to actually have some of the crossover to make theirs work. Sensational Sherry. Thea Hale. They only have 6. Yeah, that makes sense now. I mean, I guess Chun-Li... I mean, I guess a lot of the women could do some crossover and try and steal some of the... steal from another brand, I guess. I think that was my mistake, messing up the thing and not setting it as, like... I probably should have done, like, 2 or 3 6-mans for the women's and then 8-mans for the men's division. Yeah, like, Asuka isn't even in. Baroness should be on the different one, too. There's a lot going on. It's fine. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Fuck it. Alright. Let's go ahead and start with the 8-man. This is the Raw tag team with Asuka, Chun-Li, Lita, Chelsea Green, Liv Morgan, Stacy Keibler, Zelina Vega, and Zoe Stark. I have no idea who will win. This also tell me how long a Money in the Bank / ladder match will take. 8-man ladder. Hopefully it won't take too long, because we have a bunch of them. If they're gonna take a while, we might only watch like half of them.
The Empress. Nobody makes an entrance quite like Asuka.
The following is an 8-woman ladder match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan.
Yup.
Byron, you are definitely not ready for Asuka.
Hold on, Michael. Maybe on a good day.
No, not on your best day. But for once, there's no shame in that, Saxton. No one is ready for Asuka.
Alright, so we have Asuka.
I know you're
I get
scared.
excited when I see Asuka. I'm sorry, Corey. Continue.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Maybe you can borrow Asuka's mask, Byron. Anyway, she's a Women's Grand Slam champion. Raw Women's title, SmackDown Women's title, NXT Women's title, Women's Tag Team title.
Asuka marches to her own drum in life and in the ring.
A lethal striker. By the time
Actually, I have one of her masks with this one.
it's too late.
Alright. And next up, we've got... Chun-Li.
And from the People's Republic of China, the Crusher, Chun-Li.
Yep, there's
To this
Chun-Li.
superstar, nothing is more important than leaving it all in the ring. The WWE Universe
Forgot those are
respects
supposed to be
that
the white
no-nonsense,
buns.
straightforward attitude.
Well, in
Good
my
as they can
opinion,
get, I guess,
this
for
superstar
Creator
is
1.
why the boring chant was invented.
So basically, once we finish up this event, we'll just be simulating up to, I think, Royal Rumble. Because like SummerSlam's cool, but I figure we're gonna just simulate up to the Royal Rumble and do SummerSlam a different day, maybe. Or maybe we simulate up to SummerSlam and do SummerSlam and then Rumble, and then I think what I'll end up doing is modifying the tag teams for the ladders, I guess, and lowering to only do like 2 6-man tags, or 2 or 3 ladders.
It's Chelsea Green.
And here comes Chelsea Green.
Oh, great. You know, I have something I need to say about it's Chelsea.
And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
You know, I'm not an advocate for asking to speak to the manager, but I have to admit, it has worked.
Looking forward to when we get to the end of the year and we get to do another draft. That I am looking forward to. The draft is fun.
Those are things that Chelsea earned. That she even had to politely
So I guess the randomization.
opportunities is due to
See what we get.
of a
So I think it'll work. How it'll work is every season, quote unquote, of the universe mode for this one. Once we get to the end and we get to the WrestleMania, then we start the next year.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody
People who are
watching
champions, if
for
they're part of a
spending
faction plus champion stays. Everybody else gets to boot.
I thought for sure you were
And
gonna say
then
some
we
corny cliche about there being
randomly roll
fireworks
on
in this
tables
upcoming
of
match.
people
You showed
and
a lot
try
of
and see
reserve there.
whoever
Very good
gets.
job. That's Byron's job.
All right, now we got Liv Morgan representing Judgment Day.
Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Guys, Liv Morgan just living out her dream here in WWE.
Yeah, Liv's career has just really taken off. Became Miss Money in the Bank and then successfully cashed in the contract to become SmackDown Women's Champion.
All right, so we got Liv Morgan rolling in. Here comes Lita representing Team Extreme.
Time to get extreme.
And representing Team Hardcore from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
Yep, there's Lita.
Undoubtedly an inspiration for the entire women's division in WWE.
Lita looking to aspire even more with her performance here tonight.
All right. We got Stacy
She's one of the
Keibler.
most beloved competitors in WWE history.
And from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Started her career as a WCW Nitro girl before becoming one of the most beloved divas.
Stacy's got legs meant for dancing and kicking people's heads off.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
All right. And we got Zelina Vega.
Zelina might be little, but she is fierce.
And representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina
Vega.
A quick way to
Basically, all we'll do is whoever wins this, we give them the Money in the Bank for Raw, since that one's bugged right now. Hopefully, it won't stay bugged.
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Apparently, this is happening at 4th of July in our universe mode.
Here comes Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark, I think, is the last one.
Who is as tough as she is dangerous.
representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
I love Zoe Stark's energy and love of competition.
Well, there's no accounting for taste, but she has proven it by capturing the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
Money in the Bank has become one
Alrighty,
of the
here
signature
we
matches
go.
in the WWE
Whoop.
Superstars trajectory.
Very true. Many a champion has made this stop.
It'll probably have
on
to
the
be
way to
a kind of
greatness.
big bird's
You
eye
always have to
view.
ask, at what cost?
Because there's going to be
This
so
match
much
is
stuff
likely to
going
break
on.
you, as it is to make you. Every strike more devastating than the last. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
I don't even think there's other cameras I can switch to.
The ladder in play now. A ladder match like this is such an unpredictable situation.
Absolutely, Michael. But you can't focus too much on that. You really have to be in control in this chaos, or chaos might overwhelm you.
Has to find a way out of this. Shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt.
Alright, let's get right up in the action here. We got Lita. Everybody's just brawling over here on the side. In the middle, we've got Zoe Stark and Chun-Li. Zoe Stark setting up one of the ladders. She hits Chun-Li with a vicious kick. Lita and Stacy Keibler now joining in. On the outside, you've got Chelsea Green. We need to switch targets.
Stops the kick, and that toss got some hang time.
God, that's
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that.
alrighty.
Was only thinking about
Let's actually just find a good view here. We can kind of just swap between people, see what's going on. Liv Morgan, Zoe Stark, moving at it. Chun-Li, Asuka. Ooh, sent into the ladder there. As these women are tearing each other apart. And right now we've got Chelsea Green and Stacy Keibler in the ring. Zoe Stark now coming to maybe cause a little chaos as Chelsea Green steps over on top of Stacy Keibler. And Chun-Li lifting up Liv Morgan, getting countered. Chelsea Green tried to grab the ladder.
drained their opponent's energy.
And, ooh, backbreaker on Asuka by Stacy Keibler. Looks like we're getting pretty much everyone back into the ring now. There goes Liv Morgan. There goes Stacy Keibler.
She's vulnerable up on the top turnbuckle.
As Zelina Vega goes up top.
Seeing this match from the top.
Oh. Nice work sending Chun-Li over, and now she's trying to climb the ladder, but it did not work. Over on the side, we got Asuka and Liv fighting over a chair.
Nothing fancy there.
There's a lot of hard ways to land. That might be the hardest.
Ooh, brilliantly done. ladies at this point.
Great way to break down your opponent. Sidewalk slam. Elbow drop.
Nice elbow drop there by Chun-Li. Now we'll get the wide view so we can get more view of what's going on. So right now it looks like we got Lita and Chun-Li fighting over the mid, while everyone else is just fighting near the announce table and the prime level. I have no idea who's gonna win. My hope would be probably Lita, but probably won't. Zoe Stark. Springboard dropkick against Chun-Li. Asuka went to take out Zoe Stark's leg. Does not quite connect.
Sent crashing into our desk. Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Hopefully the match isn't broken completely.
Wake you up. Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Draped over the top rope. Kick. And she's going to try and make it up the ladder.
Bubler trying to go after the case. Zoe Stark stops her. As Liv Morgan sends her over the top. Now Liv, it looks like, might try and go for it. She is all alone. Now Asuka, who's stuck out there. Liv is grabbing it, but immediately the ladder gets tipped over.
Then it's Asuka.
Oh! Lita hitting Zoe Stark with that ladder.
In the corner now. She doesn't
As Asuka sends her into the corner, Lita reverses. Nice move by Zoe Stark there. Who's now going after a little bit of everybody. The double whip in the middle with Zelina Vega and Lita was pretty sick. Ooh, sorry. Zoe Stark throwing the kendo stick. Nice tilt-a-whirl DDT by Zelina Vega. Setting up a table.
It seems like she's learning to take things up a notch or two. Yeah, she's
Unfortunately, a table's not going to help you win. It still will look cool. It's not going to help you pick up the win. As Lita takes Lita over to it. Looks like she's going to put her through the table with a suplex here. And she does. And Zoe Stark doing a vicious combo and gets stuffed by Asuka. Chelsea Green now interrupting Zelina Vega. Looks like she was going to go try to attack Liv Morgan. Now both ladders are in the ring. Multiple ladders in the ring. We're going to see some carnage.
And that was an expertly executed DDT.
Chun-Li throwing Zelina Vega over. Now it's just Liv Morgan, Chun-Li. And Chun-Li is going to be dropped onto the other ladder, but it looks like it might have been a counter, so she put Liv Morgan's face into it? I'm confused. Stacey Keebler, oh, slamming her onto the ladder. Missing with that chair shot. Ooh, and a drop kick into the ladder. Asuka now. Oh, hitting with the steel chair against Liv Morgan. Stacey Keebler going to put one of the ladders in the corner. As Chelsea Green plants Asuka. Both Liv Morgan and Chelsea Green are staring each other down. As Zelina Vega now tries to insert herself into this fight. Trying to sneak up, but not nearly able to get high enough. I have a feeling we're going to be here for a bit. Let's see how long it takes. Because if these take way too long, we'll probably pick one more of the men's ones, or one of the men's ones, and then I'll probably do one of the women's ones, and then watch some of the normal matches, and then simulate the other. It's gonna take too long. Nice chop block. Oh, whiffed hitting Stacy Keibler.
Now Asuka sent to the outside with authority. Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now. Going up the ladder now. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Chelsea Green trying to grab the case. Liv Morgan rescues her. And because they're all fighting, they don't realize it. Chelsea Green might get the case. And she does. Chelsea Green is our Money in the Bank winner for Raw. Beautifully done, Chelsea Green. So I will need to assign her the Money in the Bank. That actually didn't take that long. It took like 15 minutes. Okay, we're just gonna go right into the next match then. Which is going to be the men's Money in the Bank, I believe, for WCW, I believe. Oh, no, it's the women's ladder match for WCW. So in this one, we have the Baroness, Asuka getting a second shot. Same with Liv Morgan. She's working with Raquel Rodriguez. You also have Candice LeRae, Becky Lynch, and Kitana. Yeah, there it is. This is probably jury.
Making her way to the ring from South Korea, Saxton, how do you defend
It's actually a really good jury on.
the door open for the invisible man? This superstar doesn't respect anyone around here.
Hey, respect
From
to the
Street
two-way
Fighter.
street, Corey. And yeah, the locker room doesn't respect this superstar. Neither do the people in charge. But the WWE Universe stands behind this superstar, and the respect is returned there.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us. Congratulations.
Yeah, it fits for jury.
I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job. That's Byron's job.
All right, here comes Raquel Rodriguez.
from Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
Raquel seems to always wear a big smile.
Just loves to perform for the crowd.
Yeah, but if you get on her bad side and that smile vanishes, you are faced with an angry woman with muscles for days. And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive. Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line?
Alright, so there's Raquel.
Of course you did.
Then we'll probably skip past Livs because we've seen it already. So in for a second round. So skip Livs. So we've already seen hers. We've already seen Asuka. She switched costumes probably. Yeah. So this one's Melina, maybe? No, the Baroness.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
The Baroness from Team Cobra of G.I. Joe. We'll see how she does.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
All right. After the Baroness, we have... This one's Melina. Or not Melina, Katana. Wait, she's the current champion. She shouldn't even be in the match. Champ should not be in the match.
And from the 90s, the WCW Women's Champion, the Princess.
This is a superstar.
She can't really cash in on herself.
WWE. When they're not training, they're competing. When they're not competing, they're training. Look, I hate to admit it, but that's paid.
So hopefully Katana doesn't win.
Friend department, but definitely in the ring.
Whoopsie. And here comes Candice LeRae.
Mrs. Wrestling has returned.
Bam, bam.
And from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
One of the most decorated female superstars in the world. Surprising ability in such a small package.
All right. So there we have
Shifting
Candice
gears now,
LeRae.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy.
Move it along here. Is that everybody? No. We gotta have one more, right? Ah, yeah, Becky Lynch.
The man has arrived.
And the WWE Universe is on their feet.
Here she comes.
Dublin, Ireland.
The man, Becky Lynch.
The man never stops running her mouth, but she got a bad habit of backing it up. One of the most determined competitors in all of WWE.
Yeah, Becky Lynch began her career as the last kicker, and now Becky.
There's the bell. This money.
Here we go. Becky Lynch immediately going after Candice LeRae. Liv Morgan getting attacked by, or attacking Katana. Jury taking on Baroness. Everyone immediately going for the outside again. So we got Jury. And oh, vicious kick by the Baroness on Candice LeRae. Becky Lynch going after Katana. Trying to get that early hit onto her because technically at the end of this match they could cash it in. I do not believe they will. Nice jumping DDTs by Katana onto the concrete. as Jury was thrown over top.
Canadian back. Agonizing position, looking to pry the grip apart. And they do.
Inside, we've got Candice LeRae and Baroness fighting it out. Asuka dueling with Raquel Rodriguez.
At the very least, a pinched nerve.
Nice little spread we've got going on here.
Takedown. Oh, roundhouse kick. These attacks taking their toll on her a little.
It's so hard to commentate over top of a Money in the Bank, just because there's just so much going on.
And a nice takedown.
So every few moments you can be like, all right, what's going on? I can stop paying attention and look back and be like, oh, match is still going.
The announce table.
This one might go a little quicker, surprisingly. I have a feeling it will. Now, the only person we really don't want to win, but who still could sneak out and do it, is Katana.
Well, there she goes.
Ooh, and a suplex on top of the ladder. As Candice LeRae gets targeted. Ooh. Solid strike by Raquel. That is 1-2 strike. As Katana tries to get the leg drop on her and does not make it.
Roundhouse kick. Right on target. Big impact. Ooh, she puts the brakes on that. Candice into a rough landing on the outside.
Alright.
Showed a complete lack of respect for your competition.
Currently, it looks like Baroness is cleaning house here. Did try and get Katana up. Raquel going after Becky Lynch. Now focusing on Asuka. She keeps throwing people out of the ring. That seems to be Raquel's plan. Just throw everyone out of the ring until they're too tired. Line. There is Liv Morgan standing on the hair of Candice LeRae. And, ooh, Katana almost got to the briefcase, but Becky Lynch was like, no. And then Jury. Oh, fake out punch. That will knock out Asuka. And again, Katana trying to go for that.
Got that Money in the Bank guaranteed title shot contract.
Good kick. Nothing fancy there. Strike after strike after strike to the body. What a sick thud from that table.
What's she gonna do with this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's going to do, Saxton? Insult to injury. Leg takedown.
Beautifully done German suplex.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs. The stairs are being used as a weapon. Hoisted over into the glory special. Could be looking for a submission here.
Oh, this is so painful.
The gore, she releases the hold. No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Right.
Great presence of mind by Rodriguez.
Unloads a shot to the gut. Oh, a weakening arm breaker. That ladder's gonna leave a mark.
I'm starting to wonder if these superstars even breaking points. We're well beyond that now, Saxton. We're so far out in the deep waters, it might as well be the abyss.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
She's launched out of the ring.
Becky Lynch looking to embarrass her opponent. Now's the time, scaling the ladder rung by rung.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
You can feel it. The place is weak. And here we go.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it done.
Surely this match can't go on much longer.
Yeah, she has seen better days. Today, not one of them. What now? Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury. Oh, ricocheting off the turnbuckle.
All right.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Might need to go grab some caffeination.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Wow, this one's taking about 15 minutes. Baroness getting planted. We're just gonna watch and see what happens.
Puts it there. There's the torture rack. Racked up. Not finished yet.
Has come to my end.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And here's Asuka sitting blind.
I hate that I started this so late. So a lot of my energy is done today. But I'm gonna keep going. Or at least get to OCDS tonight. So again, if I get too tired or whatnot, I'll probably just simulate a bunch of this and then go to original character WTLG and then try and push that to the same pay-per-view we're doing. And then
WWE Universe can't believe what these
we got
warriors are doing to one another.
Everyone's fired up.
I don't know.
What a battle.
A lot of fun there.
Armringer into the hammerlock, stepping through.
Morgan attacking Raquel. As Candice LeRae sets up the ladder in the corner. Baroness trying to grab it. He keeps setting it up in the corner. You need to get to the belt, Goofy.
Rodriguez with a plan in mind. Powerbomb dropped in.
Will that stop Asuka? Forcing her right out of the ring.
Alright, Jury. Looking a little bit strong. I don't know where... Oh, she's down in the corner. I was like, where's Katana? Oh, Candice LeRae going to grab one of the ladders. She dodges out of the way of Raquel. Katana going... Oh! Vicious clubbing arm.
Rapid fire rights over and over. Unbelievable athleticism. But now Liv.
Going overboard.
Outrageous move.
This ain't a gauntlet eliminator. This is a Money in the Bank one, so someone's got to pick up that ladder and head up top.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
But so far, we have no clue. We're just
Slam steps down.
waiting to see who it is.
Seems to be having trouble up there.
Reaching for the win. This could be it. She's worked so hard for this.
I think it's about to pay off.
landing awkward on the outside. Just looking to do some damage. This whole
Everyone's
game
just
inside the mat.
fighting and beating each other up. Still no one really trying to set up.
And a right hand, and there's the break. She's got the ladder positioned how she wants it, creating a deadly situation in the corner.
Savager, all right. Katana setting up the ladder in the center. As Liv Morgan goes up top, but Jury is going to go ahead and stop her, but Katana stopped Jury. And, oh, so close. Liv was so close, yet so far. Kick by Katana, that's going to take out Jury for a bit. Oh, as Asuka nails the champ and throws a chair. Then gets hit by the Baroness. Outside, Candice LeRae suplexing Raquel through a table. Baroness now going up top, unopposed currently. But Jury is able to push it over. Jury going through a combo on Liv Morgan. Katana floating over, putting Asuka into one of the... Anyways, that looked painful. Candice LeRae sending the man over the top rope. Raquel fighting against Liv Morgan currently. Time to keep putting it in the corner.
Got them off their feet.
This one, AI seems to be struggling to try and get up there.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Oblivion by Liv Morgan. And sends her against Jury. Asuka's out. Baroness grabbing the ladder. Went to strike Liv with it and missed. That's probably going to bite her in the ass later on. Like, what's the point in tapping out?
Sent flying out of the ring here. Full Nelson. Dragon suplex. Snapmare takedown. Oh, roundhouse kick. Forcing her right out of the ring. She's making the climb up the ladder. No signs of hesitation. Turn out the lights.
Oh, and Raquel was going up, but gets taken down by Candice LeRae. The match continues.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Set of kicks by Jury against... Oh, down she goes. All right, looks like Raquel is going up top. Not to grab the briefcase.
This could become a strategy.
Oh, okay. I guess she's switching sides. But now everybody is going
And
after
she's
her.
working her way up the ladder.
Baroness now going up top. Candice LeRae. Oh, and the Baroness almost got there, but not
Kick
quite.
to the stomach. Look at this knee drop. Bang!
Lynch is done.
Raquel beats her to the punch.
A sidewalk slam. Incoming. Becky in full control here.
Now it's Lynch.
Becky has jumping complete shot. Candice has got nothing left. Oh my God. Creating an opportunity and going to climb. Reaching.
So close to victory. I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
And Asuka sneaks up and steals the WCW Women's Championship. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner.
Interesting.
Another dramatic
Question is, how will she cash it in?
contract holder.
Sneaking in at the last second. Alright, what's the next match we got? I think it's not a ladder match. I think it's to break up the ladder matches. Ah, yes, we have the run back rivalry match of The Undertaker versus Christian for the TBD Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TBD Championship.
Well, this is an extraordinary sight. Goosebump-inducing. The awe-inspiring entrance of The Undertaker.
Darkness has completely
Current TBD
engulfed
champion.
this entire building.
Admit it, Byron, you're scared.
A little bit.
We are seeing a legend in the flesh.
Sinners beware, your time has come. Enter the Reaper. You could say daring to confront the Phenom is like digging your own grave. The Undertaker will drag you through the depths of despair.
When you see The Undertaker, you're witnessing one of the most amazing spectacles in sports entertainment history.
Without question, Michael, a merciless force of destruction. When the
What up,
Undertaker
Sio?
is
How you
around,
doing?
no one is safe.
Defined dominance at WrestleMania year after year. One tombstone after the next. Fallen legends,
I'm just
fallen
a little tired.
champions.
A little tired
The
today.
quest for everlasting life in WWE goes through the dead man.
That and when half the stuff was broken when I jumped in to get stuff. Yeah, it was a long day at work. But that's okay. Is what it is. So I had to pivot a little bit and do this a little later than I would like. So hopefully I'll be able to have the energy to go through it all. That's all. Just been a busy couple of weeks.
Shifting gears now, I like to take this
Yeah, for now, I'm
opportunity to
just
wish
chilling.
everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're the final
Yeah,
rush,
The
don't touch
Undertaker.
that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Who writes your stuff?
Oh God, I forgot if Christian's entrance is all messed up. I don't remember if it was messed up last week or not. Or a couple weeks ago when we did our wrestling stuff. We'll get to OCDS before you know it.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
His animation is gonna be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the championship
Okay, his is
is on
fine.
the line here tonight.
And in looking at the opposition, I can say that the champion will have quite the hill to climb in this one.
I forgot what Christian's original intro song is. It's been so long. I know this ain't
Very
it.
quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited
So I don't know
to have
which
the
one they
opportunity to
used.
compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
This is the blow-off match for this rivalry, I think. So, Money in the Bank. Will Christian be able to reclaim his title from The Undertaker? Or, yeah. For the TBD Championship.
Introducing the challenger. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Christian!
Yep.
And his opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, the TBD champion, The
Undertaker. Hell yeah.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
What is going on? What just happened? Hello? What just happened? Which one of you got unplugged? Hold on. What just happened? Not this one. So it should be fine. The fuck is going on here? Oh, that's the one that got unplugged. All right, hold on. I see what happened. I got it. That should fix it. In a moment. We're missing the match. My cord got unplugged. Oh. That's not good. I should probably just pause temporarily. Waiting for the signal to get where it needs to go. So it's working just fine. Okay. There we go.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive.
Self-promo challenge is Christian trying to win the match.
More damage than he actually did.
Apparently.
Sent to the corner. And the knee. Kick to the abdomen. Stiff shot to the abdomen. Oh, man.
All right, and so far, starting off, it looks like it's pretty evenly matched. Christian not able to pick up the Undertaker.
Climbing up the turnbuckle.
As Undertaker goes up top
Take off.
and misses the one-handed axe handle on Christian, but does not matter. He is able to recover very quickly. Christian's looking pretty hurt here,
Somehow he saw Taker coming.
but he was able to counter him as he starts working the legs of the big, tall, dead
Oh, that's so
man.
painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Ooh, he fends that
He
off.
gets countered as he gets picked up and slammed down. Undertaker trying to make quick work of Christian here.
Submission being applied.
Able to get to the ropes here. Great awareness.
But there's a rope break from that submission hold. He rolls to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
I don't know if this one's a no DQ match or not.
Well scouted.
He avoids the contact.
Two of them going back and forth here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. What are they doing here?
Trying to fight with a hurt
All
arm
right.
is no easy task. A narrow escape. Kick to the gut. And, ooh, brutal forearm.
That hard-hitting style of Undertaker being met in kind. Undertaker cuts him off.
Bum, bum, bum,
We saw
bum,
that being
bum.
telegraphed.
But yeah, so working was a little bit this last week. I had a lot going on.
The champ is
Got
pinned.
a
We might
class
have a new
coming up next
champion
week
here.
that I have to teach.
Stops the ref count
That I
before
have to
two.
do a lot of work for.
One takes a lot in a match like this.
That's okay. It's just how it goes. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's
Undertaker
not.
had that scouted.
Christian going for a nice little
Well, champ is used to
suplex.
flying first class, and that wasn't it.
As he now
Second rope.
does a sunset flip power bomb,
Oh boy, I think
trying to
we know
call
what he
the
has
Undertaker
in
to his
store
feet.
next.
Punch right in the head.
And the two of them are going back and forth, strike to strike. Currently, they are evenly matched.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Christian calling over the Undertaker, gets the upper hand there, but Undertaker returns the favor.
Fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Straight punch.
And the Undertaker gets the upper hand here. Christian needs to be careful or he is going to end up
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
getting to the end of this match.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Can Christian win? It might be a little difficult right now,
He's in the line of fire. Incoming.
as the Undertaker goes flying with that forearm.
Undertaker draining the life out of his opponent.
A series of
Uh-oh.
disabling maneuvers from
Undertaker
Undertaker.
lowering the straps. It might be time. Yep, here it comes. Going for the last ride. Christian is able to counter, but unfortunately goes right into a tombstone pile driver. That might be it. One, two, and no, he kicked out of the tombstone pile driver.
Palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
Huge surprise.
Taker might be gaining some sort of begrudging respect for him after that kick out. Champ's down. This
Oh,
one
he's not
for
going for that. Are you
everything.
kidding me?
Kicks out.
He just won't give up. He's got the Undertaker dead to rights, and it looks like
That was Benoit. Nah. Not Benoit. He's in a different match.
time to flip it. Boom.
And the unprettier delivered.
Takes to win this.
Looking for the victory.
One. Man, that ref was counting real slow there. Ooh, that was a very slow.
That should have been the end.
That was a slow count. And he unfortunately throws the Undertaker into the referee,
Find that rush of adrenaline to push you
as
forward.
Christian is still rallying, trying his best to get the win here. Dodging out of the way,
And guys,
busting
just
open
make
the Undertaker.
a bit more
But
noise.
Undertaker is
Starts
going to get that
scream on
jumping
his face.
clothesline
Foot
as he
just
begins
stomping down.
his work on dismantling Christian here. Ooh, I think it was going to be a big boot, but he ran out of stamina. So now he's walking slowly back over.
Tearing down the leg now.
Stomp in the leg.
Christian rolls to the outside to try and get a little bit of a breather here.
He's out of the way.
Undertaker not going to let him have it, though,
Just a good old toss for the leg.
as he begins throwing him around.
The Undertaker clearly wants a fight here.
Oh, Undertaker calling for the end of the match here
Heading out, but needs to be aware
as
of
he heads
the referee's
outside.
getting carried to a vulnerable position.
Throws down Christian.
Showcasing his merciless ways.
The Undertaker cannot be stopped. Back elbow. Blows out.
Big boot
As
to
the fight continues
Christian.
inside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
As he's continuing to get thrown around here. They're going to need to get up because Champion does have Champion's advantage here.
Oh, driving the elbow.
So even if he gets counted out, he would still win.
And now gets tossed into the ring. He's really pushing the limit here.
Throwing it
Getting close
in.
to a count.
Christian going to the top rope. Went for the leg drop and missed.
High risk attempt.
And the Undertaker
Christian
just
now
got
calling
Certainly a
the
less
dead
than
man to
ideal
his feet
situation for the Undertaker here. Not seeing his usually
as he
dominant
goes
form.
up top.
Watch out.
Drop kick.
Impact. Missile drop kick. Oh,
Oh, but
man.
immediately gets countered as he was going for another maneuver.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Getting out of
Christian
harm's
gonna go
way.
ahead and counter that.
Hits the
Drop kick, putting down the dead man.
Got the leg
As he's
trap.
gonna go for a clover leaf here, going for a submission hold.
Tremendous strength.
But Undertaker's gonna immediately get out of it.
Victim moments away.
Uh-oh. And he's sizing him up. It looks like it might be over here, folks.
Stone pile driver. The champ is in control.
1, 2, 3. And unfortunately, The Undertaker will pick up the win over Christian. He was not able to beat the dead man.
BD champion, The Undertaker.
Yes. Ooh. And he's going to get put on a cold streak, which is going to reduce his stats. Ooh, Christian's going to be dropping down quite a bit. And let's see what the next match is. It should be one of the men's ones, right? No. Hugo and Poison versus Santos Escobar and Electra. I don't know if I actually care about that rivalry all that much. So we're going to simulate the rivalry match. Hugo and Poison pick up the win. Let's get into the championship match. This should be for TBD. So we've got Manic, Chris Jericho, Big Bully Brusick, Macho Man Randy Savage, Kiryu, Sergeant Slaughter, Fukuram, and Doink the Clown. This is actually going to be interesting. Hopefully nobody's broken. Got a couple of updates.
All right. I love this guy.
coming out first, we have Manic.
Contest is the Money in the Bank ladder match. To win this match, the winner is a superstar who climbs up the ladder and retrieves a briefcase with a contract inside of it to be cashed in over the next year, anytime, any place. Making his way to the ring from Sin City, weighing in at 200 pounds,
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who can blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight. And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive. Come on,
It's not the
Cole.
4th of July.
Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on, who am I kidding? Of course you did.
Bing. All right, next up.
Here we go, guys.
Not sure. Because it's not A-Town down. Oh, it's Chris Jericho.
weighing in at 220
Hell yeah.
No matter how high the deck is stacked, this one can
Hell
never
yeah.
give up. Well, as long as never giving up is the only strategy they bring with them into the ring, the odds are they will always be stacked against them.
All right. So we got Chris Jericho. Y2J.
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Who writes your stuff?
Bum, bum, bum. I wonder if it's my glasses that fuck with it.
Things are about to get good.
Kind of.
And from Pittsburgh,
Here comes
weighing
Big
in at
Bully
265
Brussick.
pounds, Big Billy Bruiser.
It is truly unbelievable to me that the crowd rallies behind someone so disingenuous, always making jokes on social media about the rest of the locker room. Well, Corey, so far, all the people who were called out deserve that hostility. Wait till I show you what they said about you.
Bing, bing.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us.
Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about
I'm still
there
very
being
proud of this
fireworks in
creation.
upcoming
It's
match.
very well
You
done.
showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job.
That's Byron's job.
Alright, now we got the Macho Man.
Weighing in at 239 pounds,
One of the most important superstars in the history of our industry, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Got you
And the
for
Macho
3
Man
minutes.
notoriously intense
3
inside the
minutes
ring,
of
but
play
extremely
time.
intense outside of it. A true superstar in every sense of the word.
Hey guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did. we're talking.
And here comes Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu.
Japan, weighing in at 262 pounds, the Dragon.
This superstar always says there's nothing more important in the world than loyalty.
Well, someone should tell him that this is WWE. Loyalty is the least valuable currency around here.
And here he comes.
And from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 200.
And here comes Sergeant Slaughter.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever. And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
Alright, so we got Sergeant Slaughter.
And here comes
Who's
one
next?
of my favorites.
Not sure.
From every man's
Bukara.
weighing in at 275 pounds, Hakud Rod.
Just look at the swagger on display. I love it.
Swagger. Really, Saxton? You know a number of people in the back just despise this superstar.
Well, the WWE Universe clearly disagrees with you, Corey.
Oh, what else is new?
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Who writes your stuff?
Alright. So we got one more, I think? Ah, yes. Doink.
The circus is in town!
Not my kind of circus.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 245 pounds, Doink the Clown.
I always feel really uneasy when Doink's around. You just can't trust this clown.
Were you trying to tell me there are clowns that you trust?
I've met a few.
I have so many questions.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part
There's
of your
Doink, the
Independence Day
spoiler.
with us.
Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job.
That's Byron's job. Inside the briefcase is a
All right,
contract
here
the
we
match
go.
can cash in at any time over the next year against the champion of their respective brand.
A lot will be happening,
Know that in that
so
briefcase is
probably
the
will take a bit.
opportunity to
We'll
change
try and keep track of as much of the action as we can, but hey,
more than
such is the way of tag matches. Sometimes you cannot keep up because there's just a lot going on.
But it's a small window of opportunity.
But it was being held back with each of those strikes.
down to and a double axe handle smash.
If you're competing in a ladder match, what kind of state of mind do you need to be in to succeed?
You need zero fear. Ladder matches are not the place to be acting cautious. You have to just get in there and go for it.
So far, looks pretty even across the board. We got Sergeant Slaughter and Kiryu going up against each other. Doink is going after Randy Savage. Big Bully Brusik immediately going after Chris Jericho and trying to go for a pretty immediate win as Manic stops him in his tracks.
Not looking good. In this position. Pulled away. An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it.
Down he goes. Face buster.
Do-do-do.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Back of his neck. Up is down and down is up after a move like that. Perfect time.
Here we go. Cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next. This match is getting more chaotic by the second.
I think you really felt that one.
One goes up, must come down, and it sure as
Alright.
hell did right there. A fall-away slam.
Nice maneuver by Kiryu.
Some pure power.
Now we've got Fukuram
Temporary alliance, but you really
and
shouldn't count
Chris
on
Jericho
yourself in this kind of situation.
in the main area. Jesus, these strikes are big enough where he's hitting both of them. And Big Bully Brusik yet again sneaking up to the top. But I think between Sergeant Slaughter and Fukuram, oh, no, he almost got it. Almost got it. But Sergeant Slaughter was able to stop. Manic now trying to get up there. And Big Bully Brusik going back up top. But Sergeant Slaughter is able to take down the table, or I'm sorry, take down the ladder. Outside, Fukuram just going all against Kiryu. You got Doink and Chris Jericho now in the main area. That looked like Doink's head bounced off that ladder. Just pretty brutal. Brutal. Brusik sent over top. Doink sent over top. Chris Jericho left alone in the center. Probably not a good idea, Fukuram. And he puts down the ladder. Chris, you should have hit him with it. You had the chance. And Fukuram now going for the triple crossroads there. And Big Bully Brusik. Ooh, burning hammer. Fukuram sending him over top. Manic getting a little beat up by Doink the Clown. Kiryu going to grab the ladder. Is he going to try and sneak up? He is, and Doink is blocking Sergeant Slaughter from getting there. Manic going to stop him. Kiryu got nobody stopping him at the moment. But Big Bully Brusik is able to barely push him over at the last second. Ooh, and Fukuram decks Chris Jericho with a chair. Sergeant Slaughter, I think, just got busted open. So on one side you have Kiryu, on the other you've got Doink versus Big Bully Brusik. Kiryu wanting to take on both targets now as he sends Doink the Clown over. Big Bully Brusik getting a rolling elbow. Ooh, went for the leg drop and missed. As Chris Jericho now tries to get a little bit of offense going. But he gets stuffed. Big Bully Brusik now. Oh, he was going to try and throw him over, but didn't quite find a spot. Which he may start to regret. Kiryu just getting out of everything right now. As Brusick yet again going for the quick win here. As he goes up top, Kiryu going to stop him. On the outside, Fukuram doing a lot of damage. Chris Jericho also messing around with a bunch of people as he takes down Manic.
Listen to this place. It's unreal. The decibel level in here right now is breaking glass. These fans are on fire.
Oh boy. Knew what was coming there.
All right. Who's going to be the next one trying to go
To take care of business.
Bing, bing, bing. Can't call him suicide for the very reason of Sluicide being a banned term for a lot of things.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
For the reasons of not wanting to promote self-harm, which is why his name is Manic. Because that's what they actually changed it to also in TNA. But they still kept him with his gear that said suicide on there. And I think the way they got around it is I think one of his signature moves is a suicide dive, which is where you dive through the ropes in a reckless fashion, I think, maybe. I don't remember. Either way, I just stick to calling him Manic because that's technically his title, or technically his ring name. Oh, and Chris Jericho locking Manic into the walls of Jericho. Ooh, and Kiryu just slammed Doink's head into the steel steps. That looked painful.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Manic was able to get out of the walls of Jericho as he sends Chris Jericho over the top. He's all alone.
An absolute agony right now.
If he can get up the ladder here. Doink is awake, however, and is one of the few people that could stop him as Manic tries to slowly climb his way up. Everyone's fighting each other. Manic very close. He might actually get the win here. Oh, he's hanging by a thread, but Kiryu stops him and plants him onto the ladder. He was so close to winning it. He basically had it. Nice little German suplex by Doink. Oh, went to go hit Manic, and he missed. Big Bully Brusick currently fighting with Randy Savage. Fukuram and Chris Jericho going at it, but it's, oh man, Chris Jericho is not bigger than Fukuram. Ooh, and a back body drop onto the side of the apron, and down goes Jericho. He just gets flattened by Fukuram as Randy Savage gets a nice little crossbody going on. Table being used as a weapon against Doink. Whoop, and over goes Sergeant Slaughter. Jericho bringing in a chair on the inside. End of days by Kiryu. As he sets up Fukuram against the ropes. Just gonna hang him onto it and just knee him in the kidneys before throwing him back over.
And Doink just taunting his opponent now.
Takes a big clean hit from the table. What a match this has been. What a fight. We're all glad to be witnessing such an extraordinary match today.
And Randy Savage. Ooh. Just hanging up.
Finds a counter for Savage.
Kiryu there.
And that was offense with a
Manic's kind of in the perfect position if he can.
Savage letting us all know he's too hot to handle. Sleeper hold cinched in deep. And right side of the sleeper. Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now.
The match continues.
Way up high.
Ugh.
Trap the arm. So smooth.
I wonder if I should get a group together to do a reaction to Epic the Musical. Maybe at some point. I've been highly addicted to that recently. I think it could be fun at some point. Alright, Chris Jericho, everyone's in the middle. There's just a lot going on, so I'm going to wait till the ring clears a little bit. Ooh, Sergeant Slaughter just nails Chris Jericho in the back with a chair, leaving him and Fukuram in the middle. But Slaughter ain't going to be just holding out or slowing down here. Kiryu getting in, Doink in. Everybody else out on the exterior just beating each other up. Ooh, Kiryu using that table as a weapon. Gets caught by Manic, however. And unfortunately, Doink is going to take advantage of him not paying attention and plants him into the corner turnbuckle. Chris Jericho swinging neck breaker. Sergeant Slaughter. I'm surprised they haven't added more of their signature levels. I don't know. Chris Jericho going for a powerbomb onto the chair. Going for a second one. And 3. Ooh, and he landed Sergeant Slaughter's head onto the ladder.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Big Bully Brusick.
To ringside. Ooh, that's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Yeah. Fukuram now standing tall in the middle. Is he going to be able to make the climb? Let's see. He is a big boy. Big Bully Brusick trying to stop it. Looks like everyone's trying to stop Fukuram, actually. But unfortunately, since everyone's fighting each other, Fukuram stands a chance. He's at stage 2 of 3. And now he's just hanging. Kiryu's going to stop him at the last second yet again. Kiryu picks up the table, does not pick up the ladder. I think he was trying to grab the ladder, and even the CPU struggled with that.
Fans off the attack with an elbow.
Woo.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
It is toasty. Manic. Oop, Kiryu taking up Sergeant Slaughter, hanging him against the ropes. Fukuram countered by Doink. They're all fighting over the one ladder now. One of them has to pick up the win at some point.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no. He might be finished.
Ba-ba-ba. Alright, Manic set up the table, counters the big boot. Oh my god, is Doink gonna sneak out and grab it? Yes, he is. And nobody's stopping him. Manic might not be able to get it in time. He doesn't. And Doink the Clown is our Money in the Bank winner. The spoiler himself.
Here is your winner and Mr.
Money in the Bank.
Doink.
The Clown. Doink the Clown. Oh boy. Wonder who he's gonna cash in on. Alright, rivalry match. How many more matches do we have? Clown is a new champion this universe? Possibly. We still have 3 more ladder matches to do. And then just 1 more rivalry match. Joe Hendry, Razor Ramon. I think it's just a normal one-on-one, so I think we'll skip that and go right into our last ladder matches, because I think the last ladder matches are slightly more interesting. So let's get into the women's Money in the Bank. Joe Hendry picked up the win against Razor Ramon. Great job. All right. Sonya Deville, Thea Hale. There's a lot of people in this one. Asuka winning the WCW one is very interesting. I guess technically she could use it on the like the intergender championship. Technically, maybe. It's gonna be interesting to see which one she uses it on.
Making her way to the ring from Palatka, Florida,
As intelligent and crafty as they come, she went from teaching 7th grade science to schooling her fellow superstars.
An absolute strategist in and out of the ring. McCool is ready to give the competition an extreme makeover.
All right, so we got Michelle McCool.
It won't be pretty. Saxton, I think you could use an extreme makeover yourself. The epitome of glamour and ability, Eve Torres.
All right, here comes Eve Torres.
Eve Torres is back in WWE with a renewed purpose. She's turned her back on the WWE Universe, which in my opinion is a brilliant career move.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
All right, next up we got Sensational Sherry.
Here comes the sensational one.
and from New Orleans, Louisiana, Sensational Sherry.
Sensational Sherry, so much more than just a ballet. She is a competitor to be taken very seriously.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us.
Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job.
That's Byron's job.
Bam, bam, bam. Do, 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 do.
Tireless and fearless, it's Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
Every time I watch Ava Moreno perform, I am shocked she hasn't ever completely broken out.
In what? Hives? That's probably more likely since Marino does appear to be somewhat allergic to opportunity.
Here comes Ava Moreno.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
And representing the
All right, here comes Maurice.
Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Well, Maurice often uses her charm to get what she wants.
Well, she's as cunning as she is stunning.
Bum, bum.
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July. And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive. Who writes your stuff?
All right. And here comes Chun-Li.
from the People's Republic of China, the Crusher, Chun-Li.
Chun-Li coming in with her second match of the night.
By the book as they come. So Saxton probably loves this competitor.
Absolutely. I think it's nice to see someone with their head screwed on straight. We get enough insanity in the ring, if you ask me. And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day. And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great. Put your hair up and square up.
And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Shamoss, New Jersey,
You know, Sonya is a veteran combat athlete, lots of MMA experience before joining WWE.
Here comes Sonya Deville.
A wide array of strikes and submissions.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
Here comes the heart of Chase U.
All right, here comes Thea Hale.
University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea Hale.
One of the most impressive and maybe a bit overzealous students to come out of Chase University.
But Thea Hale is dead set on proving that she is a grown woman who can get things done on her own. And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us.
Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job.
That's Byron's job. When people talk about ladder
All right,
matches,
here we go.
subterfuge can
This is the last of the women's ladders matches. So we had,
incapacitate your opponent long
who won
enough
the
to
first
set
one?
up and climb the
Now I'm trying to
ladder.
remember who I won. Did Asuka win 2 Money in the Banks? No.
To get the job
No, it's Chelsea Green. So Chelsea Green won one, Asuka got one, and now we'll see who gets the third one.
You use whatever
strategy works, guys.
So this one would be for
What's your best bet in winning a
TBD.
ladder match like this?
You really have to be quick on your feet.
We'll see what happens.
Wasted time or energy could come back to bite you in the end.
She's getting something from under the ring.
She just switched things up in a major way by bringing in that ladder.
Russian leg sweep.
She's ripped up and has her opponent in her sights.
Chun-Li on the outside. Right now it looks like Maurice is just going to try and go for the quick and easy win. But Ava Moreno is going to stop her in her tracks and go up herself, going up against the Sensational Sherry, both of them at the top. Michelle McCool trying to push over the ladder and gets both of them pushed over. Quite the shock.
We got a little tandem offense in our future.
Readjusting the furniture.
We know how this ends.
And a stomp to the gut. Saw it coming and avoided it.
I have no idea who's going to win this one because it looks like we got a couple people that are trying to go for the quick win. They got stuffed pretty early. Let's see. All right, looks like Sonya Deville going to try and go up top. Oh, and it gets stopped. There's Maurice. Ooh. Ava Moreno immediately getting up as they double team Chun-Li. Michelle McCool putting it in the corner. Everyone's just fighting over the center here.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
All right, Sonya Deville's on her own against Ava Moreno. Ava gonna go ahead and take advantage. Or sorry, not Ava Moreno. That was Eve Torres. Thea is fighting down in the corner. Gets kicked by Maurice. Sonya Deville setting up the ladder. It's Maurice and Sonya. While everybody else fights on the outside. At the moment someone climbs that ladder, I have a feeling everyone's going to jump in. Chun-Li coming back from getting slammed a little bit. Maurice and Chun-Li both trying to go for the ladder. Looks like Chun-Li got busted open.
Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Headed up the ladder and into the high red district.
Sensational Sherry just stepping on the hair of Thea Hale. Sonya Deville sneaking up top. Nobody's stopping her right now because everyone's blocking. She was so close, and she's hanging from the top. Can she score the last bit? And she does. Sonya Deville. Quick win. Sonya Deville is the women's Money in the Bank holder over on TBD. She is Miss Money in the Bank. Nice. All right, we got two more left. So we have this one's the Raw men's Money in the Bank. Oh boy, this one's going to be interesting. So you have Edge, Chris Benoit, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Gunther, Jey Uso, Dirty Dom, and Mr. Perfect. Half of Judgment Day is in this. And then for the WCW one, that one has Chip Hazard, The Rock, Hardcore Holly, Cactus Jack, MJF, Mike Hagar, Roman Reigns, and Triple H. All right, let's see who the men's Money in the Bank winner for Raw is... I'm hoping Chris Benoit. I'm hoping it's not a member of the Judgment Day, but there are 3 members of the Judgment Day in this. 3 of them. Which is a lot.
About to see something good.
CM Punk? What? Who's this supposed to be? Oh, Edge. Yeah, I guess that's the best one you could do. Unless you had CM Punk's old music. Then you could use This Fire, I think, would probably be closer.
And retrieves the briefcase with a contract inside of it to be cashed in over the next year, anytime, any place. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 240.
The Rated R Superstar. Edge.
This match is gonna be good. And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you.
I don't care that it's 4th of July in this game. It's like, y'all can stop mentioning it. It's like, oh, it's on this beautiful 4th of July. Thanks, guys.
Are you guys ready?
Okay. This one, oh, Chris Benoit.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chris Benoit.
There he is.
Superstars, a lot of confidence, a lot of
Chris
pride, but there's also a
Benoit.
lot of respect for their opposition tonight.
Oh, I get it. Great mind games at work.
No, Corey, just respect.
Oh, so this superstar's just an idiot. Got it.
A little generic looking, but I mean, it's as close as we'll get, probably. Alright, this is pretty generic. Skip it forward. Alright. The question is, will they come out all together or separately? Come out JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and Dom.
Comes Finn Balor, one of the most talented competitors.
Oh, looks like they're coming out separately.
And representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds,
There's Finn Balor.
A dominant singles competitor with world titles in Japan, NXT, and WWE. But now
This one's interesting because it's basically like 3 randos versus the Judgment Day. And then, is there one other one in there? Because hold on, we got JD McDonough, because it's 8 man. So you got JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Dom Mysterio.
Hopefully without any help.
Who else do we have who's a questionable? I don't remember. Well, a lot of boys. And not as many ladies this time around. Alright. Forward, Finn Balor. Alright, next up's probably gonna be JD McDonough. Also representing the Judgment Day.
Here comes pure Irish trouble.
and representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, JD McDonough.
McDonough is capable of such intense and in-your-face offense.
Of course he has an in-your-face offense. Look at the size of his head.
Oh, would you stop, Cole? That doesn't bother McDonough. He's already hardened by the United Kingdom independent scene.
Did we bring Big Head Mode back?
Enough already!
Hey guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did.
here comes the Austrian anomaly.
Here comes Gunther.
A man with one purpose.
Okay.
To prove the math sacred.
And representing Imperium from
Gunther.
Vienna, Austria.
That's right, I forgot Gunther is in this one. Ooh boy. This is gonna be a hell of a match.
Imposing.
He is the ring general for a reason.
The ring
Untouchable
general.
and unmatched in the ring.
And don't forget, unrelenting. Gunther never lets up and never backs down.
Gunther is always ready to demolish anyone who dares come in his path.
There we go.
And if you don't respect him, he'll make sure that you fear him.
Alright.
It is
Who's
the
next?
ring general's battlefield, and he is
Let's see
ready
who's
to
next.
conquer.
Might need to go get some more. Oh, right, we have Jey Uso still to come in. So it'll probably be Jay or Dom. Yep. Yep. It's Jey Uso of the Usos.
Jey Uso ready for action.
From San Francisco, California.
One of the WCW Tag Champions. Wanting to get a singles title, it looks like, to be a double champ.
WCW World Tag Team Champions.
Hey, Corey, have you been down since day one-ish?
Saxon, I've been down
Bing,
a lot
bing.
longer than you have.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us.
Congratulations, Cole. I thought for sure you were going to say some corny cliche about there being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there. Very good job.
That's Byron's job.
Here comes the ultimate third-generation superstar, the true future of Lucha Libre.
Come on. Look at this piece of human garbage. He's mighty pleased with himself already.
Oh, come on, Cole. You'd be pleased, too, if you lived the life of Dirty Dom.
And representing the Judgment Day. From San Diego, California. Weighing in at 200 pounds. Dirty Mysterio.
I hate this kid. He always finds a new low to sink to.
Right?
Yeah,
Dirty
you know,
Dom.
there, Michael. Dominic Mysterio is always proving to be a weasel at every turn. Has seemingly no redeeming qualities.
No, Saxton. You need to cut Dom a little
Bum,
slack.
bum, bum.
He's had it rough since his time in the clink, and he could use your support.
Support? This piece of human trash deserves everything coming to him.
Ha! Well, only if what's coming to him is chicken tendies and even more title reigns. Oh, my.
Let's get into the action, shall we? Who's still left?
Here comes perfection personified.
And from Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Weighing in at 260 pounds. Mr. Perfect.
Football, bowling, baseball, golf. Isn't there anything this man can't do perfectly?
One of the most charismatic and athletic superstars in WWE history. Mr. Perfect walks in no man's shadow.
Oh, there's Mr. Perfect. It's like, who else is in the match?
Shifting gears now.
Like, oh, yeah, forgot about Mr. Perfect. All right, here we go. For the, this one's TBD, I think. This is for the TBD championship. Lots of people, lots of different routes it can go. Obviously, the Judgment Day thought ahead and we're like, okay, let's get as many people in as we can. So they have the highest percentage to win, since they have 3 out of the 8 contenders. But if everyone else kind of blocks them, I think they'll still still have a chance. Or what might end up happening is they might get too cocky. Chris Benoit getting into it with JD McDonough. JD McDonough going to run away. The ring general, however, will not. Oop. Benoit throws him against the rape.
Stumbling to his feet, he might just be rising to meet his end here. Real European uppercut.
You don't aim for the apron unless you're looking to do some serious damage. An uppercut. That'll cost some teeth. He's no longer looking at his best.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A, like that. Reaching.
So close to victory.
The model keeps breaking. Go to reach for stuff. Man.
The more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
And Chris Benoit and Dominic Mysterio fighting out in the middle. I think it's because I had to switch up where my monitors are. I need to fix where my camera goes to. He keeps losing where I'm at. Jey Uso now with the ladder. Is he gonna set up? He is. And he might go for the quick and easy sneak win. It looks like no, Edge is gonna stop Dominic. Gunther stopping Edge. Chris Benoit is the only one to stop him. Oh, sorry, this is for the Raw Men's Championship. WCW's the last one. Once we finish this one, we'll probably just simulate past SummerSlam and go to Royal Rumble. Rumble. Can't talk. The Royal Rumble.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Right side headlock applied. Oh, man.
Good smoker.
Oop. Up on the top goes Finn Balor. As Rivers is like, these guys. This one might take a little longer. It looked like it was going to be a short one, but not quite. JD McDonough currently working over Chris Benoit. Edge trying to get in there. Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom might sneak in and become our Mr. Money in the Bank here if he's not careful. Gunther with the drop kick. Jey Uso going up top. It's a little bit too early, I think. Well, maybe not. If everyone stops the people helping him, but apparently there was enough back and forth. And now Mr. Perfect gonna go ahead and go up himself. Dominic was able to stop him.
To stay in this thing. You take the high road, Saxton, I'll take the low road. I guarantee I'll reach the destination before you do.
He's setting the ladder on the turnbuckles.
Getting inventive with the damage he wants to deal.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Face buster plants him.
Bring it up.
And then back to Dominic.
Will Dominic make it pay off? Elbow throw, saying not today. And the crowd doesn't get any higher than this.
right, still no real change. Oop, Gunther going up alongside Mr. Perfect, but I think they're going to get... Oh, no, maybe not. I was going to say they were going to get stopped by Dom. It looks like they're going to get the fight going on. Finn Balor taking out Mr. Perfect. That might be the bad move for them, though. As Gunther nearly got it, but Mr. Perfect was able to tip over the ladder.
And this is the moment any fear of heights needs to be put to the wayside. Sees his chance to go here. But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. He's grasping for the win. Just fingertips away now. The win is within his reach. Just a little more. Got it. And they now...
And Edge was able to get in there and pick up the win. Sneaking in at the last second, as Edge is wont to do. So for Raw, Edge is the rated R superstar. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that Edge is the winner. Okay, final ladder match. For WCW. I have no idea who's winning this one. There's too many big names. Chip Hazard, maybe. While they're doing their intros, I might go grab some more water. Stand up and get a little energy going too. Be right back.
Oh yeah, I am pumped for this guy.
The following is an 8-man ladder match. Making his way to the ring from Ohio, weighing in at 134 pounds.
I think this might be, no, I'm certain this is the most self-absorbed person in all of WWE.
Well, I've had about enough of your character assassination, Saxton. Just because you don't have any self-confidence doesn't mean others have to go without it. I applaud those who know how much better they are than the rest of us. And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly, we're excited to be able to call the action for you, especially for this match. This is going to be great.
Prepare for a truly electrifying arrival.
And now, here's the final boss of WWE.
The Rock sits on top of the mountain here in WWE for almost 3 decades. The Rock has been dominance personified.
And from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, The Rock!
is always looking to bring more glory to his family while growing his own personal legacy.
Thinks no one is on his or his family's level. The Rock is in a class all his own. That's what makes him the final boss.
A point proven many times over throughout an illustrious career. And The Rock has come back to prove it again. Let's be honest, gentlemen, anything The Rock does is the biggest of all time.
Can you smell what
There's
the
an
Rock's
electrifying
cooking?
energy in this building.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the crowd
It's Final
right
Boss
now
Rock. I forgot.
knows they are witnessing undeniable greatness.
Bing, bing, bing.
And guys, allow me to say thank you to everybody watching at home for spending part of your Independence Day with us. Congratulations, Cole.
Oh
I thought
my
for sure you were
God,
gonna say
Rock,
some
your
corny
intro
cliche about there being fireworks this up.
long. Alright, let's go ahead and
All right, I love this guy.
I think this one's Hardcore Holly.
From Mobile, Alabama,
Yeah.
235 pounds.
Hardcore Holly.
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good.
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Who writes your stuff?
Hell yeah. Alright. Don't know who next. Oh yeah, Cactus Jack.
The madman from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, has arrived.
And from
Here he comes, Cactus Jack.
New Mexico, weighing in at
287
287
pounds. Nice.
I mean, Cactus Jack has literally left body parts in rings all around the world.
Yeah, this is a dude who's seen more blood in his career than a horror film director.
Imagine how you got to feel you're Cactus Jack's opponent.
And very quickly, I can tell you that these superstars are very excited to have the opportunity to compete here tonight on Independence Day.
And similarly,
It's not Independence Day.
for you, especially for this match, this is going to be great.
Apparently it is in this universe.
We are about to see something good.
Not sure what this one is.
from New York,
Oh, MJF.
at 228 pounds.
Because he's better than you.
Hey, where's the horse? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on.
Did Jerry Lawler
God,
write
this
that line
one's
for you?
model is so good.
Shifting gears now, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July.
And if you're into fireworks, don't touch that remote because this one is sure to be explosive.
Ugh, who writes your stuff?
Bing.
And here he comes.
And here comes my cat.
310
This superstar has actually told me before that they can be loyal to a foe.
Well, that's the kind of thing that leaves your back just waiting to get stabbed, Saxton. Trust me.
Wait, trust you? I've seen your NXT career. You were a backstabber too.
Yep, which is why I have plenty of experience on the topic.
And here comes the final, not the final boss, the OTC, Roman Reigns. Do, 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 do.
Gentlemen, the time has come to acknowledge your tribal chief.
A man who has stood
Bang,
atop
bang.
WWE for well over 500 days.
And I don't think anyone can stop Roman Reigns.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
The man who upholds the Anoa'i family legacy by any means necessary.
Roman Reigns always in tremendous physical condition, probably the best shape of his career, but now more dangerous, more dominant, and more focused than ever.
Will not relinquish his seat at the head of the table for anyone. And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did. The game has arrived.
The cerebral assassin, ready to engage in warfare.
This is gonna be good.
And representing Evolution from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Triple H!
All right, we got the game in.
Decade we have
Triple
seen
H.
this man's dominance grow. From a blue blood to a
Final ladder match. Let's go.
Practice hung and these superstars are off to the
Let's
races.
get her done.
Being the first up the ladder doesn't get
I
you
think
anything,
my
but
poor
being the
energy, I
last
think,
gets
is
you
not
everything.
quite
Ooh,
making it. But I'll do my best to get to OCDS at
The
least.
knee right to the gut. Looking to go up high. Take him.
I think MJF's probably gonna sneak in it,
To nowhere. Good
sneak a win on this one.
Just a disgusting thud hurt here at ringside.
Oh, God. We've seen superstars often throw caution to the ring for the sake of ladder matches. Byron, you think we'll see that tonight?
we definitely will, Michael, but I can also see that backfiring. There's nothing wrong with working smart in a ladder match. Everyone's going in the same direction, but maybe you can find a metaphorical solution.
Bum, bum, bum. Triple H thrown in the middle. MJF sliding that. On the inside, Chip Hazard going up against Mike Hagar.
Did you see that?
Major Chip Hazard reporting for duty, sir.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Oh, Triple H looks like he's gonna try and go for the easy win here, but
Does it get the job done?
The Rock, yeah, everyone was stopping him. That wasn't happening.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Way too early for them sneaky
And
tactics.
Reigns doing some proverbial smashing there.
Mike Hagar put Triple H through the table. MJF trying to steal the WCW title right under everyone's nose. No one was paying attention.
Look at this, just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut.
The Rock is heading up top.
From the top.
Meanwhile, we see The Rock.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Adrenaline pumping at the top of the ladder. No!
Trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Going up the ladder now. And here we go. He's going to try to grab victory.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Into the low blower.
Just ejected from the ring. Looking for the back suplex. And that attack certainly took its toll on The Rock.
The wear and tear of this match
Alright.
definitely coming into play.
Match is proceeding. So far, no real close calls. At least not right now.
Next move here.
Put down face first.
Impact to the stomach. Counters right into the breadbasket. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
Alright, so we got Chip Hazard and MJF
Placing the last
here in the middle.
got something planned here.
Everyone else on the outside. Oh, Hardcore Holly coming in. MJF challenging him. And Mike Hagar taking out Cactus Jack, it looks like. Oop. Hardcore Holly sends MJF to the floor. Chip Hazard. Jesus. Can't even talk.
Dragon screw leg whip.
Setting up for something here. Gets slammed down. Oh my God, look at this.
After Holly and Cactus Jack. Working on Mike Hagar and Cactus Jack. I'm immediately turning on Hardcore Holly.
Step aside, avoiding damage.
Kitchen sink. Jeff pedigree on the rock. Bro can't get in because of the ladder.
Stood up and hit the DDT.
I don't know how there's anything left in these superstars' bodies.
Yeah, the tank is being emptied tonight.
Got them off their feet here. Down to the mat.
Alright, a couple people still fighting it out. Waiting for somebody to set up the ladder. So far, nobody is. Okay, so we're just in a holding pattern till that happens.
I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't think things turn
God,
around
I'm
in his favor.
so curious what the main events are going to be like.
Temples being made a target.
For the WrestleMania of this universe is going to be interesting. Oh, Chip Hazard picking up
The military press.
and slamming down the Tribal Chief.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Cactus Jack using the weapons that he's known to use. Mike Hagar picking up the ladder now.
Down by the DDT.
I do not want The Rock to be the one to get it.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Could this be it?
Mega driver.
That just waylaid the game.
He's making his climb.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for.
Mike Hagar
Certainly seems to be
going up unopposed, it looks like.
steady nose. Good
Oh,
God.
The Rock opposed him and stopped him.
Please don't let go.
MJF now stopping The Rock.
The Roy do this.
Can't stop The Rock.
It's all coming to a head.
But he gets planted by Triple H. As Hardcore Holly waits for an opening.
Suplex.
Going after Triple H himself.
Hooked up. Down with force.
Oh, whip for a second. Didn't quite get it. The Rock gonna take over now.
Getting out of hand here.
Someone needs to step in.
Suplex onto the ladder.
Move we just saw there.
Climbing the ladder now. But to what end? He's going for it. But does he have enough of a reach?
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Reaching for the prize.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out.
Starting to climb the ladder. What could he be thinking?
He's about creating a
Oh,
moment.
Triple
we
H going up
love
top
from
now.
Saxton. Here we go.
He's got his future in his hands.
Everyone's trying to stop Triple H, and he gets knocked down.
Making the climb.
Cactus Jack also went up, does not quite make it very far.
About to hit.
He's making his climb. Working on the hook here.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. One good pull should free it from the hook.
He's just got the win in his hands right now. Now the Rock answers back. Oh, what a right!
Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
Caught with a lariat.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Uh-oh.
We're going to see it.
Power. Sit out. Powerbomb. And that was one heck of a combo there.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
And he's showing that he still has signs of life in him.
Hanging tough and finding some offense when he needs it most.
And this battle will be closer to the end at some point. Not anytime soon.
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going
Trying to make sure to drink lots of water. Not trying to do too much caffeine because I don't want to stay up too late. Or too much after stream, I should say.
Lift it up. What's next?
Alright. Chip Hazard going into the corner. Rock going after Cactus Jack. The Rock and Soccer not making a connection here.
Boot to the mush. Effective way to counter any attack.
Up they go. Wrenching the arm.
Rock throws him out. Looks like he's just on. Oh, nope. Roman Reigns is in. Never mind. Roman versus The Rock.
Right into the post.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Jam caught by the counter. And a sidewalk slam. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Lifted way up. That'll jam your tailbone.
Knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose.
Oh, finally got a ladder in the middle. Got distracted.
We can see a tooth fly out. The game with the double underhook. Here we go.
Trademark execution from the game.
And MJF gonna stop Mike Hagar, or he's trying to,
Fight to the skies.
as the tribal chief goes up against the greatest mayor.
Picture perfect from the Rock.
There goes
Potential victory.
the
guys.
tribal chief as Mike Hagar goes for it. Currently not being stopped. Triple H just might have sealed the fate. Mike Hagar is the winner of the WCW Money in the Bank. He is our Money in the Bank winner. Congratulations to everyone who won. Oof. Alright, so Mike Hagar, Edge, Sonya Deville. It's all in the news. Let's do it. July. Holy crap, that is a lot. Alright, so where's the first one? I gotta figure everything out here. Okay. With fierce attack. Jerry Hahn suffered an injury during her match. Baroness suffered an injury. Asuka won Money in the Bank. Christian, after a recent match on the big stage, Undertaker emerged victorious. As the opponent to drop in power rankings, he remains to see if he'll be able to recover. The recent match on the big stage, Hugo and Poison Reserve emerged victorious, sending them down the power rankings. Big Bully Brussick served an injury. We got a lot of injuries. Doink won. Joe Hendry emerged victorious. Sonya Deville won. Yep. Okay, so the only other person that we need to give a title to can do the Money in the Banks. Oh, this one's super broken. For some reason, it is set as a... Oh, that might explain why it wasn't working. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. I fixed it. Okay. Got all that. All right. Because yeah, SummerSlam would have been the next week. We might skip SummerSlam this time around and go into it the one after. I think we're going to go all the way to the Rumble. Danger. And we'll take a look at what has changed. And take a look at what our Rumble looks like. Alright, let's take a look at the news. Unread news. Alright, so we had July. What's that week? July PLE. Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin came up on top of Mighty Molly and a Hurricane. Captain Rivalry took the spotlight and the universe's attention. Okay. Wizard Brown's eagerness to win over his opponent backfired. Joe Hendry with a cheap shot. Booker T. They're still feuding. DDP and Sergeant Slaughter. Eddie Guerrero picked up a win against Zoe Stark. They're still feuding. Guerrero picked up a win. John Morrison, Booker T's match. Eve Torres won the NXT Mutiny Women's Championship. Nice. Io Sky's time addressing the crowd was cut short. Alright, Christian finally won the TBD Championship. El Fuerte won the 24/7 championship. Nice. Finn Balor and JD McDonough beat them. Okay, lots of wins. Hey, Cactus Jack won the World Heavyweight Championship. Nice. Baroness is the new women's champion. Rey Mysterio defeated John Morrison. Got up against Manic. Chris Jericho struck Sergeant Slaughter. JD McDonough. Manifestation. Manic wheel. Okay. Okay. Fast enough failed the attempt to capture the attention of the universe, set him back for a while. Mike Hagar won the WWE World Championship, probably from cashing in. John Morrison got the World Heavyweight Championship. Armored King. Okay. Okay. Paid by medical staff. My tried disrespecting. There's a lot going on. Okay. Ken Shamrock won the Intercontinental Championship. Nice. Bret the Hitman Hart became World Heavyweight. And Penta got the 24/7 Championship. Nice. MJF is World Heavyweight Champion. Nice. A lot of interesting rivalries. Shayna Baszler won the Unified Tag Champion. Bret Hart Hart champion showed an attempt to crack Chris Benoit's confidence, ending his title reign. Okay. Sonya Deville's the women's champion. Chris Jericho is TBD champion. Hell yeah. Awesome. Chris Benoit. Upset. Bret Hart and Chris Benoit feuding is actually kind of peak. With the confidence he needed to continue his rivalry with John Morrison. Okay. So we started to stack Jeff Hardy. Wow. Lots of people got lots of stuff going on. Okay. Fukuron became TBD champion. Jury became WCW champion. El Fuerte got the 24/7 champion back. Promise, lots of failed promises. Alright. Quite a lot has happened, it looks like. So let's look at the actual championships and see where they're at. I should probably do it in the show view. Okay, over on Raw, Chelsea Green and Edge both still have their Money in the Banks. They have not cashed them in. Bret Hart's our heavyweight champion. Ken Shamrock Intercontinental. Dudley Boys are tag champions. Manifestation still our WWE Women's Champion on Raw. And the Unified Tag Champions are currently Pure Fusion Collective. That's across both of the brands. Let's look at the Indies. Fukuram's TBD champion, X-Pac US champ. World's Greatest Tag Team is the male tag team champions over there. Sonya Deville is the Mutiny champion. Unified Tag Team is still Pure Fusion Collective. And you have Sonya Deville but she is currently champion, but she also has the Money in the Bank, so she must have cashed it in. And then you've got Doink, who has not cashed in his yet, from what I saw. We got WCW. Men's Money in the Bank was used, so that happened. The women's one has not been used. Asuka's has not been used yet. So we got Jury, we've got the Usos, 24/7 champion El Fuerte, MJF, and then, yeah, we got Jury. Nice. Let's take a look at the Rumble. So it'll be first start off with the Women's Royal Rumble. Then it'll be the Unified Tag Championship match between Hugo Poison's Zoe Stark, Christian Kiryu, Shelton Benjamin, okay, Jericho versus Fukuram for TBD. Casey Jones going against El Fuerte, Manifestation going against Chun-Li. I feel like this one needs to also be a cash-in. So it'll be an interesting one. All right. Universe mode there set. Let's go ahead and swap to OCDS. And let's take a look at our OCDS calendar. We're probably going to try and push 2 Money in the Bank, I think. And then plan a longer wrestling one in the future. So unfortunately, I am crashing hard. I'm getting a little tired. But, yes, update the data. Okay, let's take a look. I was trying to even remember where we were at. So, actually, we have NXT Battleground and then Clash of the Castle. We actually have two, looks like 2 different, what do we got? Abracus Slam and Chosen versus Simon Bravo Iron King in a tag team. Matt Patterson versus Chester. Matador versus Toximo Dragon. Cheesy Gordita Crunch versus Jerry Hattrick. Marty Montana versus John the Fish. And then a fatal 4-way Falls Count Anywhere for the main event. Ooh, that's a lot going on. Interesting tag team choice. I mean, fuck it, let's do it. Alright, tag team match. Simon and Iron King versus Abracus Slam and Chosen.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
Coming out first, we have Abracus Slam, our current OCDS champion.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Underground Undisputed
The WWE Universe more than ready to see this one start. This is going to be good. He said he wants to be the most dominant champ in history, so he will not let up in a non-title situation.
It's Japan's most exciting export, Chosen.
Here comes Chosen.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chosen.
Chosen's bravado reminds me of a certain brash, dashing American counterpart.
You're talking about you, aren't you?
Of course I'm talking about me, Saxton.
I want to do at least one OCDS match before I hit the hay. Depending how quick they are. If they're very quick, then we might be able to get through a whole OCDS show. That's the goal. Ugh.
And here comes one of my favorites.
And here comes the main man, Simon Bravo.
I think this superstar is actually happy to risk their own career to help someone out. They are in the wrong business.
Corey, I happen to think that's what makes them a good person. They place a higher value on friendship than success.
Yet another reason we're not friends. Look at the focus and drive in his eyes. Ready to prove he's the best this division has to offer.
All right. I love
And
this guy.
his partner from Ireland.
Seasonal residencies, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Great Iron King.
Hell yeah.
On the loose. Give me my phone. Put your phone away, Corey. What could possibly be
The
wrong with
Iron
this competitor?
King.
They fight too hard. They're always on the attack. They're crazy.
Those are all good things.
You're crazy.
And here we go, tag team.
All
action in
right.
store.
Tag
There's a
team match
science to
going
being a
right off.
successful tag team.
Abracadabra
And Cole, I would know all
immediately
about
trying to
that.
take on Simon Bravo.
Corey excluded you for a
Not
good
used
reason,
to the
Byron.
big man.
Now back to the action.
Drops the
As Simon immediately begins working over his opponent. Got a little bit of a gator roll going on.
Ooh, great way to disorient your opponent.
And some of them submissions.
Knee straight to the neck.
Knee strike.
Look at this.
As he continues working the arm of Abracus Slam here.
Has him in the corner. Thinking
Or
of the next
throwing him
move.
over in the corner. Tag made. Iron King making his way in.
Off the second row. Putting up a
Ow.
united front as this match
Diving
continues.
elbow has got to be. Ow. Now he's working over the
This one
legs.
could be over.
He's certainly feeling that attack.
He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
Oof.
Iron King takes this fight to the outside, but this is not a no DQ match, so he will need to get back in there.
Back suplex. No.
Oh, belly to back suplex with the penalty kick. Ooh.
Power slam incoming. No. Counted into an inverted DDT.
Near the end of the count. Better hurry. He is determined to fight out of this predicament. Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
And already a victory by the Iron King inside. They got him to tap that quickly. Damn.
The out of the ring count
Damn.
getting the best of them tonight. I think the ref's count might have been a bit fast, but hey, it's his decision.
Fast count. Ooh, bad match. Yeah. Don't know what happened there. That was insane. Took my eyes off it for 1 second. Alright. Mad Patterson versus Chester. Falls count anywhere match. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum.
Oh,
Bum,
yeah.
bum,
I am
ba-da- That was
for
quick
this
enough.
guy.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Avalon, weighing in at 206 pounds, OMP.
Highly anticipated matchup. The competitors in this one have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other. He's been demanding this match for quite some time, and now he is ready to compete.
Things are about to get good.
And in comes Chester.
Weighing in at 228 pounds, Chase.
No matter how high the deck is stacked, this one competitor will never give up.
Well, as long as never giving up is the only...
Let's just get into the match.
There's the start of this
All right.
Falls Count Anywhere match, one of the most grueling
Falls Count Anywhere
stipulations in all of
match.
wrestling.
The sheer physical punishment these two are willing to put themselves through just to settle this thing between them, it's something that few people can really understand.
Oh, elbow to the face. Wow. And a stomp to the gut.
Ooh!
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Moonsault.
Uh-oh, arms are trapped. No way to protect himself. Rapid fire stops to the back. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
All right.
Knee
Got Patterson going after Chester at the moment.
offense here.
Falls count anywhere, so there is no safe place to hide.
Piercing
Ooh, elbow drop from the top rope. Immediately going for the pin. 1, 2. Only gets a 2 count. Mount position is pretty much.
Stop in the leg.
They should pick
As
the
easy as it
different
may
thing.
seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another. Boom, right to the body. And here comes the pitch. Lariat. Catapulting down on the opponent.
We all know what he's thinking here.
Look at this. This can't be good. Looks like he just got rocked there.
Bang!
Crucial counter there. And he heads back into the ring.
Turned the exchange around and swept them.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Launched into a roundhouse kick.
Oh, what a kick! Forearm to the kidneys! And running knee. Right between the shoulder blades.
Heading to ringside now.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
And he's being totally cut off here.
He's got to fight his way back into this. Answer after answer for each other's offense. Big back body drop. What elevation. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
He's got him down. This could be it.
Just kicks out.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
All right.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the
Man,
eye.
Patterson still
Taking
working
the
this
easy
over.
way.
I
It
think
goes
I'm going to
without
call
saying
it after
that
this match,
there's a certain
actually.
disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that.
I'd love to continue OCDS.
Oh, predicting
I'm
what
going to
was
have
coming.
to do a makeup show.
Here it is.
Because I am getting late
Strong
time.
kick out there.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Steps through into the armbar.
Going for armbar. Is he going to get him to tap out?
There is no escape. It's locked in so tight.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Calling him to his feet. Putting him in the corner.
Counters to gain the
Counter.
advantage.
Good night.
Good grief.
Chester goes for the moonsault. Going for the pin. No.
This Falls Count Anywhere match hasn't taken more of a toll than it already has.
Boom.
Getting back into the ring now.
But it can be anywhere at all.
As he takes things out of the ring.
Oh, man. A kendo shot to the head.
Strike by Patterson.
Oh, weakening the leg here.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Oh.
Elbow finds its mark.
And there's the elbow drop. I think that'll be it. 1, 2.
Breaks the count.
Almost
Gets
inhuman
out.
at this point.
Officer Patterson cannot believe it.
Vicious right forearm. Oh, with authority.
And it's really hard to watch him just be pummeled like this.
He's got to do something, anything to get back in this fight.
Oh, one
Kick
for
to
the record.
stomach.
Misses.
Big clothesline.
There we go. Clothesline.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Doing the submission hold shin lock.
And he very quickly counters.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He's headed up high.
He's waiting
And
for
Chester
the
goes up
to
top,
deliver
calling.
something devastating.
Watch out.
Look out below.
Oh,
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
No clue what he hopes to find down there.
And it's time to play the game, as they say, with this sledgehammer.
These superstars' bodies must be racked with excruciating pain.
This is the true testament. Who can dig down, pull the lever, and become the aggressor?
the match continues. Oh, and Patterson just throws Chester. Going for the, oh, here we go again, going for that arm bar and leg lock.
Leg lock submission. The arm is cinched in tight.
He
And
lifts his opponent out of the submission.
again, he gets out of it.
Damage has been done.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Grabbing a
Oh,
kendo
he's grabbing a kendo stick.
Connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt. Great.
Oh, and Chester gets a spear.
That hit flush. He ain't
1, 2.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
It was almost all over, almost a 3 count. Yeah, talk about a close call.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. This could be
Steel
it.
chair shot might be enough to finish it up. 1, 2.
And he fights it
Nope.
off.
The muscle
Kicks out of
memory gotta
2.
be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
Oh, stop, stop, stop. Forearm smash after the stops.
He's ready to
comes
show
Chester.
his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Oh, now he's hanging down in the tree of woe.
Things are heading ringside now. He's got his hands on a bat.
Brought in the
swing
bat.
could end this match. Well, that does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
Talking some trash to their opponent.
Breaking their face. Night, night.
1, 2, 3, and Patterson gets the win.
A victory.
Here is your winner. Oh,
Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simulate actually up
What an
to.
incredible match.
One we won't soon forget.
I can't even imagine enduring everything we just saw.
This
Because I'm getting too tired, unfortunately. Which sucks, because there's some really good matches here. We're going to simulate up to the battleground. Take a look at what we have. So, look at the unread messages. John the Fisherman used his championship as a weapon to attack Monty Montana. Tempest erupted, yada yada. We got Marty Montana and Chosen. All right, let's take a look at the match card for the Battleground. So, Triple Threat, Kelly Contrail, Quinn B, Ali Teardrop, Women's Championship. Tag Team, Sassy Molassie, Sally Steamroller versus Sungai and Theodore Hamilton. Matador versus Max Impact. John the Fisherman versus Marty Montana. Matt Patterson versus El Mago Jr. Cheesy Gordillo Crunch versus Jerry Hattrick in the main event of Abraca Slam versus Chosen will be that pay-per-view. And I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. I'm tired. I started too late. That's on me. I'm going to make a better effort on this next time we stream it, which should be next week. But this week, I'm really tired. So I'm going to go to bed. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, peace out, everyone.